Hi, my name's Evie and I'm one of the junior research advisors on the My Emotions Over Time study. If you're watching this, it means that you're one of 600 teenagers we're following over the course of the year to better understand their ups and downs and how these impact mental health. It's now time for you to complete your second lot of questionnaires. Just like before, these will ask you about things in school, but also experiences with friends and life at home. The good news is that the survey is much shorter this time. The survey for teenagers takes 15 to 20 minutes, and for parents or carers just 5 minutes. You can do it at home on your laptop, smartphone or tablet. Please complete the questionnaire. It's really important for us to learn how things might change over the course of a year. And remember, we will be sending you more e-vouchers. Parents and carers will receive a £20 e-voucher. Teenagers will get a £10 e-voucher plus a special £20 bonus e-voucher if the survey is completed within 1 month. Ready to complete your survey and earn some e-vouchers? To submit your survey, check your email inbox or spam for a message from us. If you can't find the email or need the link again, just email us and we can resend it or even text it to you. We're happy to help if you have any questions. Thank you for being a part of the memo today.
So I think what I mainly contributed, and other members of YRAP as well, is personal insight into how it is to be neurodivergent. I think even for experienced researchers, it may be sometimes a little difficult to notice some issues or problems which might actually be relevant for neurodivergent youth. And basically, we might notice things which others don't. And I think in practice, I hope that it was visible when we did co-interviewing, because I think that we were able to maybe follow up on things which we found important to the young interviewees. And also when we contributed to different research materials to the interview schedule, when we came up with the video vignettes of different situations that might be emotionally challenging for neurodivergent youth. So that's what I feel our main contribution was. And when it comes to what I got out of this research, I think mainly the feeling of being capable of contributing in such a big research project, being part of something that I think is cutting edge and important. I think more researchers should consider collaborating with neurodivergent people, neurodivergent academics when they study neurodivergence. So I think being part of something that's so cutting edge has been the biggest benefit for me.
No one's hard to reach, it's how hard you try to reach them. We notice that many of the young people who are involved in YPAG groups are recycled and reused in other research projects. This is great, as these young people become experts in understanding research, getting involved in YPAGs, etc. But this then means that our groups also become less representative of the community we are trying to represent, such as young people and the general public. Therefore, it's really important for YPAG groups to have a sample of young people that have different experiences, in our case relating to mental health, who come from different backgrounds, cultures and ethnicities. It's also important that different young people are bringing in different thoughts and fresh ideas. We recognise that it can be difficult for a YPAG group to have constant change, but we also feel it could be made much easier through the use of social media. For example, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Sarah. Sarah messaged me directly on Instagram, recruiting me to join the YPAG group and explaining to me the benefits. Sarah told me what this role would involve, such as in making a difference to young people via assisting with mental health research in the digital realm and being compensated for my time. I was also made aware of the opportunities to use my unique skills, both professional and personal. Since being recruited, I've been an active member of YPAG and have even had the chance to get involved in projects that are relevant to my professional background, such as digital media and creative design. A notable example has been working collaboratively with the group to develop Sprouting Minds, a brand new YPAG. It's been an invaluable experience to explore the importance of good design on young persons' mental health in the digital world. Working with the group, I've learnt many beneficial things, such as ensuring my designs are accessible to those with disabilities, impairments and health conditions, and also being inclusive to all demographics via diverse examples of design. As well as this, it feels enriching to work in a project which is making a difference to the health and well-being of others.
Teamwork begins by building trust, and the only way to do that is to overcome our need for invulnerability. Genuine collaboration includes feeling like you're on the same playing field and you feel cared for by the group. Being involved in a YPAG as a young person isn't just a job, it's a learning experience and it's socialising too. This means we're looking for leaders who are also mentors. Genuine collaboration is an environment that promotes communication, learning, maximum contribution, and innovation. Genuine collaboration is also about getting to know people. It's really important that it's not just about getting input or advice from young people as and when needed. It's crucial that everyone gets to know each other, as we all have the same common interest when it comes to working in research related to mental health, and that's promoting positive mental health. One of the greatest things for our mental health is to build positive relationships, and at the end of the day, we're all humans and therefore need to build relationships. If you can build a human relationship with the young people you work with, you will be amazed at how this will help to break down barriers between academics and young people. You will see greater engagement rates and more interest in your projects, especially when it comes to working with young people with lived experience, as you will often find that we are more vulnerable and need or want extra support from the projects we are involved in, especially projects that are about more sensitive topics. Genuine collaboration also involves having great leadership. Young people want a leader who is also a mentor and makes them feel cared for. A great leader is available at the times when the young people are available. They are happy to attend sessions in the evening, even if it's just to pop in for 10 minutes to say hey and acknowledge the young people who are involved. As previously mentioned, it's important to get to know young people. A great leader will ask young people how they are and they want to learn about them. They are also happy to share their experiences and they will have human interactions with the young people. A good example of a good leader is someone who will work with young people to help to identify what areas they want to develop in and to act as a mentor to help them to improve the skills that they have identified that they want to develop. A good idea is to have regular one-to-ones with your youth leads to help find out how they are doing and to get feedback. Genuine collaboration includes adding value. Coming together is a start, staying together is a process, and working together is success. Young people deserve to be recognised in ways that are genuine and will benefit both the project and the young people involved. As a young person, genuine collaboration feels like I am allowed or should be allowed to make decisions. I can make suggestions without being prompted by the research team. My thoughts are as valid as others on the research team. This makes me feel like I am on an equal playing field with the research team and that I am being listened to. The most important part of genuine collaboration, being listened to and valued.
It is important to realise how much of an impact each of these areas have on one another. For example, if your YPAD group has their own social media, you'll find you're updating them more as they'll be working with you to get material for the social media. This will increase the reach of your social media and bring new members to the group. Improving your updates for the group will increase how informed they are, enabling them to have more genuine collaboration in the research project. You continue to look at these three areas and see how interlinked they actually are. These are just the main areas that we've talked about, but there are many other ways to make
being involved in YPAG's even better than it is already. We'd love to hear your thoughts, and thank you for listening.
I remember being like a little ninja, running around, trying not to be seen. I got used to saying and doing as little as possible.
Sometimes I tried to eat so little, I hoped I would disappear. When I tried to get help, I was put on a waiting list for months, then turned away because my case wasn't urgent enough, whatever that means.
I don't feel safe anywhere, not at home and definitely not online. The only place I like being is the staff room, away from the other kids. That's probably why I keep getting in trouble.
I kept getting called a neek for covering myself up, but nobody knew what he was doing to me, and I didn't want them to find out.
Our generation is experiencing adverse childhood experiences in ways that are different from before. Without help from people and services that really understand us, we can get stuck. We want to do more than just survive.
I don't think you understand how it feels to be disgusting. Every fibre in your body feeling like you're vile and ugly. My self-hatred seeps out into my bed sheets. My skin's tainted red and dripping to my feet. Drip, drip, my weight starts to drop. The smile on my face, once bright, now not. My heart, it hurts, carrying the world on my shoulders. All its disasters and woes, I'm walking on my tiptoes. Like a ballet dancer at work, the pain, the hurt, the focus on the body, the denying dessert. The thing with me is I hate my body. I don't deserve to eat only sugar-free coffee. No sugar, nor milk, I have it black. I down it quickly, but I want to purge it back. The trauma that I've gone through, like I've been split into two. One side scared and alone, the other one my skin must be shown. I thought it was my purpose to please older men, that my body wasn't mine, it was just for pleasing them. Feeling loved, feeling safe, more than just my body shape. It's time to be my true self, not an identity based on weight. Diet culture is just the same, but your mum, she's changed. Stand up for what you believe, inspiring others to do the same.
You know, it's so unfair in here and it's totally ableist.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm autistic and I'm not being given any of the support.
What makes you think you're autistic?
Look, I know myself, okay? I know the symptoms. I've seen it on TikTok, okay? That's just me. I'm autistic.
You are not autistic.
Don't talk to me and touch me like that.
I've seen this a lot. I know exactly what's going on here.
I'm not like that. I don't know what you think is happening here.
I hear it all the time. People coming in and telling me they're autistic. I've seen it all before. This is about attention.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, you're just not listening to me.
You're not listening to me.
You know, this place is really unfair and quite ableist.
Okay, what makes you say that?
Well, all the other people are getting support and I'm not, even though I'm autistic.
So you believe you're autistic?
I've seen on TikTok, I've seen a list of all the symptoms and it just makes sense. It's just me.
Okay, well, I'm not an autism expert and I won't be able to diagnose or say much more about that, but let's talk a bit more and then together we can think about the next steps.